puppy, huh? This is my little baby girl, Maple, and I have gotten a few requests about making a video on what it's like to have a dog during residency. So today's the video. So Maple is a 1.5-year old Cavapoo. So her breed is a mix between a King Charles Cavalier and a mini poodle. So she is a 1.5 years, well, almost a 1.5 years. She's a 1 year and 5 months. We got her at the end of our 2nd year. And for those of you who don't know, I live with my fiance and my brother, who are both residents in the same program that I am at as well. So at the end of our 2nd year, we felt that it was the right time to get a dog. Our 1st year was very hectic and very busy, and we knew that it wasn't the right time to get a dog. Living in Pennsylvania, we have been away from home for so long, and both of us, my family and my fiance's family, both have dogs back in Canada. And when you're working here, there's just something that's missing. And we felt like that thing that was missing was to have a little furry animal around. And we really thought hard about it and thought about what would it really be like to have a dog here, and could we make the commitment to take care of them? Because as a resident, you guys know that so much of your time is dedicated to work and patient care. While we're still learning to be doctors, all the work doesn't get done at work during work hours. You bring a lot of work home with you, and you're doing a lot of studying and reading and doing a lot of work while you're at home. So we really thought hard about, would we be able to do it and make that commitment? And because there's 3 of us who live here, we really did. We really put the effort in, we really put the work in, and we have been able to make sure she is loved and has lots of attention and lots of playtime and toys, and she is a very, very happy girl. So I'll insert some videos of when we got her. She was so small, you guys. She was so tiny. She was like the size of her head, this big. So we picked her up, and she was 8 weeks old. And when we brought her home, it was love at first sight. She wants my scrunchie. She can have it. There you go. So it was love at first sight, and we were so excited. We all stayed home from work for the next day after we picked her up, and really wanted her to experience us being there with her and give her as much love and attention as she could have. But what we did is that we created a schedule, and we created a time frame of when each person could take care of her. So I would take her out in the morning when I woke up, and then my brother would take her out when he got home from work, and my fiance would take her out when we were home as well, maybe right before bed. So we tried to create a schedule and tried to keep her as busy as possible and making sure that she was never alone. So when you get a puppy, they are so full of energy, and they're so excited, and they're so crazy, but for majority of the day, they actually sleep. Puppies need like 15 to 16 hours of sleep a day. So I will show you some clips of where she sleeps. She has a crate, and we did crate train her, but she also has a playpen that attaches to the crate. So she is free to move in and out of that area without any problems. That's her safe space, and that's her little home. So although we did have to go back to work, we never left her alone for more than 3 to 4 hours. So when I have to work in clinic or go to my rotations, usually they start at 8 a.m. and we would come back for lunch at 12. So for the first probably 6 to 8 months, we came back every single day for lunch to be able to be with her and take her out for a walk and make sure that she got love and attention and some exercise. And then we would go back to work and work from 1 to 5 and then be back by 5. So she always has her crate and playpen area as her safe space, and she has all her toys and all her food and water. And what's really great is that she actually sleeps most of the day while we're away at work, and then when we come back, she's full of energy again. One of the things that we did that we felt was really important is we got a camera to be able to check in on her. We bought it on Amazon. It's called Blink. I believe is the name of the camera, and it was really affordable, and it works on Wi-Fi, connects straight to your phone, and I can check in on her whenever I have some free time. And usually what happens when I do check on her is that she is passed out asleep on her little bed and she has no idea that anything's going on. So here you go, guys. This is Maple's crate. It's a crate for small to medium dogs, and we ordered it on Amazon. And we have a blanket just to cover her, you know, in the morning when the sunlight comes in. We try to give her some extra shade in case she wants to sleep a little bit longer. And then attached is her playpen, which we have in like a big octagon shape. And it's fairly big. And what we do is we have a second bed in there in case she doesn't want to stay in her crate. So we have that there for her. And we have our little food bowl. And we do have puppy pads still here, just in case if she needs to go while we're not home. We leave that available to her. And she really never uses it. Like, I really rarely have to change this. She does not pee on the pee pads anymore. If anything, she'll hold it. She'll hold her pee until we come home, but she knows that we're only gone for 3 to 4 hours, and then she knows that we can take her out right after. And usually when we come home, we take her out straight away. Like you might have seen in my day in the life vlog, as soon as I come home, I usually don't even take my shoes off and I go straight to take her out. Another thing that I didn't mention is the type of dog food that she eats. So she eats a doggy kibble. It's by the brand Merrick, and she loves this dog food. This is the only dog food she's really eaten since her puppy food when we brought her home. And she likes the one that's the real chicken and sweet potato recipe. And it has these little freeze-dried raw bits, and she loves it. This is kind of what it looks like. So this is the dog food that she eats, and she really likes it. And it seems on the instructions to be really healthy. It has some chicken and vegetables, and yeah. One thing about Cavapoos is that they are so smart. So potty training was one of the biggest challenges, but that is with any dog. And what was really great is that Cavapoos are so smart, and she really didn't require much training. She picked things up so fast, and potty training we found was more about consistency and going to the same spot every day and waiting until she went. Anytime that she was playing, we would go for a potty right after, and just making sure that we stuck to a schedule. And she really, really responded well to having a really regimented schedule. She has her food time, she has her potty time, she has her play time, and we have really been able to make it work. And it is so amazing having a dog here, and we just love her so much. Cavapoos are so loving and so cuddly and so attached. She's very attached to me. I always feel so bad leaving her, and she does okay, but she is so attached to me. Anywhere I go, she follows me almost obsessively, even to the bathroom, even to the toilet. But she is so loving and so cuddly, and everybody in our building loves her. Another neighbor actually bought a Cavapoo because they loved her so much and what she looks like and their personality, and she is just the sweetest thing ever. Another thing about her personality is that she's a little bit scared. She's a little bit of a skittish dog, but that's okay. You know, if she gets a little scared and she hides behind me, there's not much I can do about it. There are a few German Shepherds in our building, and she gets along with other dogs just fine, no matter how big or small they are. She's more scared of people, but what can we do? I take her to the doggy park, and I try to get her socialized and get used to everybody, and she does pretty good. So this is all about my Cavapoo Maple, and we'll have her come back here. So that's all I have to say about my Cavapoo Maple. If you have any questions about Cavapoos in general or want to know anything else about her, please let me know, and I can definitely do a part 2. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later. Say bye. Say bye, Maple.
Sit. Good girl.